Shalom, shalom, family. Giving all honor and praises to Yah Yisrael. I pray everyone's blessed and highly favored in this new season. Now, in the last video, we discussed how viruses and other pathogens affect our bodies. And we acknowledged how strengthening the immune system is really the only solution to overcoming any viral infection. And that vaccinations only work if you already possess a strong immune system. So in today's video, we're going to reveal the #1 nutritional strategy known to man that can actually eliminate viruses from within a compromised cell. Now, when your immune system gets so stressed by the factors explained in the previous video, and our body's natural defenses become compromised, viruses can invade inside our cells. Now, once a virus invades a cell, typically the only way for it to be eradicated is for the cell to commit what's called apoptosis, or cellular suicide. That's when the cell begins to send signals out to other surrounding white blood cells that its integrity has become compromised. And at that point, it needs to be destroyed in order to protect the whole. At this point, the white blood cell begins to poke holes in the outer cell membrane wall until it dies. Now, this is a protective mechanism put in place to ensure that one cell doesn't compromise the integrity of the whole body. Now, this doesn't always occur, and viruses can manage to hijack the cell's fuel-burning organelle called the mitochondria, thus turning the cell into a virus-copying machine until they burst free and begin to spread to other areas, causing the cell to die in the process. Now, sometimes when a virus manages to bypass the cell membrane and the cell's integrity is too strong for the virus to overtake it, it could just lie dormant inside the cell for years and not become active. This can cause harm long-term because as cells begin to divide and copy themselves, infected cells also copy the virus as well. So viral infection can spread along with the new cells as they're being created. Now, as we mentioned earlier, there's only one strategy known to man that can eliminate viruses from within a cell naturally, and that strategy is intermediate fasting. Now, intermediate fasting is a lifestyle practice that has been around for generations. The oldest mention of fasting being observed as a deliberate practice is in the Bible. In the Hebrew scriptures, fasting has been a natural part of the Hebraic culture since the days of Moses. Resting in the temple every 7 days was an automatic aspect of their holistic lifestyle and an inherent part of our body's inner wisdom. Now, a key point to be aware of is that when the body's at rest and is no longer using energy to break down food, it's using that energy to heal and repair itself. So in other words, when your body doesn't have any more food in its digestive tract to break down and process, it's redirecting that energy back to healing and repairing itself. So that's a critical point to remember. Now, intermediate fasting is defined as resting your temple from consuming solid foods or high-calorie foods for an extended period of time. So your body's digestive tract is at rest from breaking down high complex foods and is just depending on low calorie fluids like water or tea. When you're engaged in fasting for at least 12 hours or more, this gives your body the ability to tap into deep healing on a cellular level. Now, there are multiple benefits to fasting, and I'm not going to go over all of them in this video because if I did, it would make it a lot longer than it needs to be. So today we're just going to go over the top 5 benefits to intermediate fasting. #1, activated immunity. Now, when we're at rest, like I said, energy is redirected away from digestion and directed towards healing, okay? Allowing our bodies the ability to tap into what's called diffusion, which is the removal of toxins and waste from our organs and our tissues into the bloodstream so our bodies can eliminate it. Okay. #2, weight loss. Now, while fasting, your body begins to depend on its own fat reserves for fuel called ketones and glycogen. This energy is used to sustain you on the fast, thus giving your body the ability to begin focusing on eliminating excess weight, healing gut tissues, and rebalancing the microbiome that imbalances your nutrition absorption. #3, balanced blood sugar. Now, the lack of excess carbohydrates in your body begins to improve the efficiency of insulin production, thus balancing blood pressure and blood sugar, which helps to better regulate fat-burning hormones as well as improve oxygen absorption. Number 4, autophagy activation. Now, in a fasted state, after you enter into the 16th hour, your body begins to tap into a deeper level of healing, referred to as autophagy, which is basically cellular regeneration. Now, in this state, your immune system actively searches out for any cells that become weakened, old, or damaged beyond repair, and instructs them to give up their life for the betterment of the whole. The immune system also searches out for any cells that become compromised by viral infection. The body breaks down these cells and recycles it for energy. Number 5, repairing damaged DNA. Now, after you enter into the 3rd day of fasting on low-calorie fluids, your body begins to tap into what's referred to as stem cell production. Now, at this level, your bloodstream receives a significant boost in HGH, which is human growth hormone that's released from the pituitary gland. And this speeds up your body's ability to replace damaged tissues and repair DNA at the genetic level. Now, this strategy can be implemented throughout the week, and it's recommended to start off by practicing resting your body for 8 to 12 hours each day, first in the beginning stages. Then, slowly over an extended period of time, gradually increase it to a 24-hour fast once a week. And remember, fasting is like strengthening a muscle. It takes time to build up the stamina and the durability to sustain yourself on a fast, so pace yourself when you first start out. Anyone with any health challenges or medical conditions should consult with their doctor first before introducing intermediate fasting into your daily lifestyle. In the future, we will continue to discuss more about the practice and benefits of incorporating intermediate fasting as a natural part of your holistic lifestyle. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how intermediate fasting combined with a plant-based diet can improve your immune system as well as your overall health and wellness. So until then, your health is your wealth. Shalom, shalom.